We are talking with Tim Weeks from StrollerDepot.com, and we are talking about jogging strollers. Tim, thanks so much for coming by.
Thanks, we appreciate it.
So tell us what we need to look for if we're in the market for a jogger.
Well, there's several key features to jogging strollers. One of the things that you want to look for is the height of the handle. A lot of times it could be a little too short for taller guys, and generally speaking, it's okay if it's a little bit taller for the women. It's not a problem, but you don't really want to be leaning down. So that's one of the key factors you're looking for. You're also looking at the size of the wheels. The wheels on this particular jogger are 16-inch wheels, which is the best for off-road, and if you're doing a lot of jogging. A lot of joggers do come with the 12-inch. So depending on how much jogging you plan to do, that's a key factor. And then the fold feature and how small and compact it gets, that's something you're looking for, as well as some of the just bells and whistles, normal features you'd be looking for in a stroller. This is the 2006 limited runaround by InStep. And this is a kind of an opening price point model for $109, and it really is a very good stroller for that price. It comes with a standard with a parent tray, with a cup holder, a place to put your keys or cell phone. One of the features on this is a handbrake, which is a nice feature, though it also has its negative in terms of folding it. You've got to remove the front wheel, which is a little more difficult to do with that front brake. This has really a pretty good suspension system for an opening price point model. One of the things you're looking for, we need mom and dad to be comfortable, but we're also looking for the kids to be comfortable, so you're looking for a good canopy. This one does have a window, so mom can see the child as they're jogging. So that's one of the features of that. This is the E3 by Phil & Ted's, which is a New Zealand company. This model I would call probably for somebody who's looking at doing a lot of walking, more of a walker than a jogger because of the 12-inch wheels. But this is a product that has so many accessories that can go with it. One of the nice features is you can add a double seat to the back by snapping on here, and then you'd have your older child in the front and a younger child in the back. It also can, there's an attachment that makes it where this can sit up front, and you can again have the older child in the front and the younger child in the back. This is the ВОВ Revolution, and I would call this the Hummer of the industry, and yet at the same time it's the lightest that we've talked about. So this is actually 2 pounds lighter than the first one, the InStep that we showed, but just very strong. Really, I'd say the standard for the industry. One of the nice things about this is just how much room you get on the shade. And so as we talked about the children being protected from the sun, this one will cover much of their legs as they're going and really keep them much more comfortable, allowing mom or dad to run for a lot longer. And then one of the nice things about the ВОВ stroller, it really is, I'd say the top of the line in the industry is its tracking system. One of the frustrations about jogging strollers can be that over time they might start steering to the left or the right, and as you're running, if you're doing a lot of running, that's a real problem. But with this one, they have a very easy knob to adjust either left or right, and so it's very simple to get that perfectly straight line. If it gets off because you're doing a lot of running, you just simply make the adjustment and you're off and running again. So that's a real nice feature of the ВОВ. One of the other things that you're looking for in a jogger is the front wheel. They have models that are fixed, which if you're jogging, you're looking for a fixed model. But if you're just strolling around the park or you're in the mall, it's a lot more convenient to have a swivel wheel. This one is a fixed only model, and in this case, it does both. Right now it's in the fixed position, but you easily turn it and now it swivels. And so you'll find that as you're strolling in a mall or down a park, it's much easier. Now again, as you're jogging, you want it to be fixed, but this one converts easily. Also on this is we've got the fixed wheel, such as this, and very easily converts to the swivel wheel. And this is how this folds up. You undo the buckles here, bend it back, and then it just folds. And then the real issue with this fixed wheel is you've got to release the brake, so it takes a little extra effort, pops off, and to really get as flat as you can, that's how that folds. Simply press the buttons in here, and it just folds up very nicely. And because of that swivel wheel, it just turns, and now you don't even need to remove the front wheel to have it take up very little space in your trunk. And then the folding feature is great on this. You just press these up here, that comes down, and then these just pop in, and you're down. And you notice for how large of a stroller that is, that really does provide a lot of room for the children. It folds very flat and takes up very little room. You could, of course, get a little bit more room by just removing the front wheel, which is easy to do. And you've got just kind of the standard in the industry. And that's the ВОВ.